And Jonesy comes up to me and he's talking to me. All of a sudden he goes, He makes a beeline for his cell.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Hello everybody, Harvey Talks Prison. Please hit that like and subscribe if you're new here and like prison content. That's what I do here. Prison stuff, mostly prison stuff, mostly about stories that I have experienced while in prison. And today is going to be no different. I want to talk about this guy cooking up in prison. You know, we all do it when we're in prison. Make burritos, different things, nachos, this and that. Me and my celly, we always made burritos. We made burritos a lot. Sometimes we'd switch up and make pizzas or nachos or something. We always had this guy that in this one wing that we was in that always came mooching. He didn't want to put in anything for it. You know, he didn't even want to put in a 30-cent soup. But he was always coming around, hey man, let me get one of those burritos. Let me get some of them nachos, you know. Let me get a piece of pizza, this and that, you know. Going around, you know. You know, the first few times people would do it, you know. But, man, put in something, man. You can't put in a 30-cent soup. So, one day, Kevin, a good friend of mine, celly mine several times over the years, we decided to make burritos. He goes, you know he's going to come and ask for a burrito. He said, so I'm going to go. He goes, I'm going to go next door. There's an old man that lives next door to us. He goes, see if he'll come, give me some laxative. So he goes over and asks this guy, you know, and this guy thought this would be just the funniest thing, you know. He said, sure, sure. So he gives him 4 or 5 of them. So we're making the burritos and everything. And Kevin, I tell Kevin, make sure you keep the burritos we have for this guy. His name was Jonesy, by the way. Make sure you keep the burritos for Jonesy separate from ours. You know, we don't want to get the wrong batch. But so anyway, sure enough, here he comes. He came by. First, he just came by just to talk to us, you know. But he seen we had burritos. Hey man, let me get one of those burritos, man. Kevin says, you know, I'm feeling generous today. I'm going to give you a couple burritos. The guy goes, right on. Look, good looking out. So he takes off with the burritos. One I think had 2, and the other one had 2 or 3 in them. It might have been 3. 6 o'clock they opened the wing. I think it was 6 o'clock. They opened the wing. Some people call them pod. Day room, basically. You know, you got the phones, you got the tables that you can sit at, you got the showers, all that stuff. People doing different things running around. Some people just talking, you know, standing around talking. So I go out there and Kevin gets on the phone. And Jonesy comes up to me and he's talking to me. All of a sudden he goes, He makes a beeline for his cell. And Kevin's laughing. Kevin sees it on the phone, you know. And he starts laughing. I know his people probably thought, well, I wonder what he's laughing at. Anyway, Jonesy goes, runs to his cell, comes back out a few minutes later. He said, man, I ain't feeling so good, man. He said, man, them burritos mess you up too? I said, yeah, I ain't feeling too hot either. I'm trying to hold a straight face, you know. Yeah, and I kind of grabbed my stomach, you know. Really, the only reason I did that was because I was full, you know. A little bit later, there goes Jonesy again. And he tells me the next day that he went like 5 or 6 times throughout the night, you know. He was really messed up over those burritos. Anyway, a few months down the road, I'm living with a guy named Bird. I don't know why Kevin wasn't there. Once he got there, we stayed cellies, I think. Or maybe I was his celly. Maybe I was still Kevin's celly, but we was just in a different cell. Either way, my workout partners up above that lived upstairs, the second walk, they made us pizzas. Brought them down to us, and we ate them. And we couldn't eat them all. I mean, they brought us a bunch, you know. And I tried, man. I tried eating it as much as I could. You know, like the next week we made them pizzas. But anyway, Here comes Jonesy. It was Kevin in there, I can remember now. Here comes Jonesy up there. And he says, what are y'all up to? He's just talking, you know. And so we're talking to him for a few minutes, and I forgot all about the burrito thing. I said, hey, you want some of this pizza? He said, no, I don't think I do. He goes, them burritos you guys gave me a while back, they really messed me up. Kevin just busted up laughing. He couldn't help it. And I said, well, man, you know, I was offering them to you, you know. And he goes, no, I don't think I want them. So I guess we broke him of the habit. Anyway, we ended up getting rid of the pizzas. I want to back up to when I was in Farmington. When I first got to Farmington and I was on the yard. This was in the 90s. And this will show you how dumb I am. And Dope Man comes out. He said, I worked in the bakery. Let me holler at you hard. He said, can you give me some baking soda? I said, yeah. Yeah, I can get you some. He goes, I only need a little bit. You know what it's for. I didn't know what it was for. I didn't know what he was going to do. And I didn't care as long as he paid me. You know, because you're taking a chance taking stuff out of the kitchen. And especially something like that, you know. So he was just wanting a little bit. I got what I thought was a little bit, but it ended up to him being a whole bunch. When I come out on the yard, I said, hey man, I got that. And so, you know, I made sure he was out there first. And he goes, all right, I'll wait right here. And I ran back inside, because we was in different housing units. He's in housing unit 3, and I was in housing unit 2, I think. Like the R&O thing. One part of it was R&O, and one part of it was population. Anybody who's been there knows, like A and B wings R&O, and C and D wing is regular population. Anyway, I'm getting off track here. I come back out and I pull it out, and he goes, damn man. He goes, that's a lot. I said, that's a lot? He goes, yeah. He goes, I gotta go back in and get you some more money. I said, is this too much for you? Or what? And I said, what do you mean? You gotta get me more money. And he looks at me and kind of grins. He goes, you don't have no idea what this is for, do you? I said, no. He goes, what am I known for on the yard? What do people call me? And I said, you're the dope man. He said, yeah. He goes, I'm going to let you think about that for a little bit. So he goes back in, he comes back out with his celly. And they start handing me these packs. And I said, what the? And I should have went and got my celly or something. But anyway, you're allowed on the yard, you're allowed to have one open pack and one unopened pack. And they hand me like 10, you know. They hand me a bunch of them. I can't even remember how many it was now, but it was a bunch. I had them in my waist, all the way around my waistband, you know. And at the same time, I'm putting them in my waistband. I'm looking around, make sure guards don't see me. And he said, you still don't know what they're for? And I just, no, not really, you know. I'm stupid, I guess. And he laughs. He goes, well, it's for cutting up, you know, cut it up with the dope. And you gotta be careful how I say it on here, you know. And I said, oh, I didn't know that. He goes, you didn't know that? He goes, man, what do you use on the street? You know, what kind of? I said, man, I smoked weed, and I said, once in a while I did a little. He goes, oh, you're a country boy. I said, I done told you that. I'm a farm boy. He goes, oh, you ain't from St. Louis or Kansas City then? I said, no. I said, I'm from a town that doesn't even have 1,000 people in the middle of Missouri. Southern part, as a matter of fact. And he laughed. He goes, man, that's funny. He goes, that's hilarious. But I just wanted to back up and tell you guys that, you know. I know it really doesn't have anything to do with food, but I thought it'd be funny to tell you that. And I thank you guys for watching. Like I said, share this, like this, and subscribe if you're new, you know, if you like this kind of content. And I got more of these stories that were kind of funny. They're funny to me, especially the laxative one. And well, the one about me not knowing what baking soda is for is kind of funny now that I know, you know, but it's nothing like the laxative one. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time, and I thank you for watching. Bye.